Somehow we were dead wrong about how we should be spending our pinnacle energy. In fact, we were so wrong that we have been losing about half of the chance of getting more exotics. Watch this videos to make sure you stop making that mistake, because when I saw this, I could not believe how silly I had been with my pinnacle energy. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. And a huge shout out to my boy, That Unknown. So he made this video yesterday, which I obviously liked it. You should do the same. It's how to get more rewards, more exotics, more exotic mods with Iron Commander. Now, at first I was like, yeah, okay. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a YouTuber too, and I love my boy, That Unknown. But I was like, I know about Iron Commander. But do we? We don't. We literally, professionally, if you know, you know, professionally, we're wrong about this. So if you look at a random strike right now in heroic difficulty, there's a 3% chance when using pinnacle rewards to get an exotic, right? And the chase item that a lot of you, if you're in the end game, are probably looking for, are actually going to be the exotic mods. So the strikes are going to give you the chance at getting a 14% chance at getting the piercing and the rapid fire, which obviously I'm maining Ning Fei and I'm going to want that. Whereas Blitz does the other two. So it gives you one of all of it. And I was like, yeah, okay. I mean, that makes sense. Like that's a good thing to do outside of all the weekly things you can do for reset to make sure that you can get all the high possibility chances. And by that, if you're not aware, I am referring to like the gauntlet ops, where you can do the gauntlet ops. You get a higher % chance of doing things. Your first few that you run, the first 3 you do every week, you get the bonus reward. So you get a 15% chance, and then it goes down to like the normal 5% chance. Okay. So, so outside of that, but if you look at Blitz, right? So it's 3% chance and a 14% chance, and you only get one. See, it's very clearly one. But if you were to go to Iron Commander, okay, Iron Commander, and go straight back to that strike again. I want the piercing and rapid fire. That's a 1 to 2. That's a 1 to 2. That's a 1 to 2. Huh. So we literally have a better chance at getting better rewards by not actively playing the game. If you use Iron Commander, because of the abundant rewards system that we have here, where am I at? If I click on it there. So if you get the abundant rewards, you can see that the base rewards, if you don't have the abundant rewards, are only going to be, well, the normal stuff, what you get for just doing it, like actually running the activity. But if you get the abundant rewards and you get all 3 of the green check marks, which we'll go over that in a second, I'm in the way, darn it. Let's go top right. You can see that we do get a 3% chance at 1 to 2 exotics, 1 to 2 mythics, random mythics, 1 to 2 mythic weapon engrams, 110% of the mythic weapon parameters, 1 to 2 of the exotic mods. These are chase items. Boys, when I saw that today, I was like, there's no shot. There's no shot. But truly, it is the best way of doing it. So you should be doing as many of these as you can. So every time you can, every day, you can buy new Iron Commander tokens. The best way of doing that is, of course, going to, well, I guess before we do that, before we go into how many attempts you can do, make sure you get those abundant rewards. And how do you get the abundant rewards, you ask? You have to get these 3 things here. So let's go back down to the strikes, which is what I'm doing. You have to dispatch at least 3 characters, okay? You also have to dispatch a total 3 characters at a total power greater than 117,400. If you're in the late game, you probably have at least 2 characters at above 60,000. You probably even have at least 1 at 70,000 or pushing 70,000. So this is going to be a pretty easy one to obtain here if you're at the late game you've been playing since the game came out. And you also need 3 characters, individual power at greater than 44,000. Again, not hard, but again, you need 3 sets of 3, right? So you technically need 9 characters that are above that threshold, or at least have enough energy per character to do it more than once. You can see the cap is 3. You can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. I barely have that last one over the threshold of 44,000, but he's there. And when I partner him up with the other 2, they're still above the total character threshold of 117,400. So no matter who I put in there, I will always have the ability of getting all three, which is going to net me more rewards than I would if I was actively playing it myself. So there are, you might have even seen screenshots on Reddit or on other places on the internet where you can actually get 2 exotics for running this. And this is why. Again, I knew it was good. I didn't realize it was factually better to not run heroic strikes and instead just use your attempts. Now, there's some ways you can use, if you're in the late game, you're in the acclaim system, that you can sort of min-max this a little bit better. So you want to get the extra Iron Commander slots, which is going to be right here. I have it maxed out, so I actually can't see what the requirement was. The other one you're going to want to do is one that I'm hiding. Let's go top right again. The Iron Commander bonus. This is just going to change the amount of time that it takes. You can see that I only have this at level 2 right now. If I get it to level 3, which is going to cost me a silver token, I can get it down to 30 minutes. If I'm running all 3 and I have at least 3, 6, 9 heroes above those different thresholds, it doesn't matter how fast they're doing it. I'm doing once a day anyway for all 3, so it doesn't matter. But I got it to level 2. The biggest thing is making sure you do get the tier 2 of the extra Iron Commander operation, so that way you can get up to 3 total. You get 1 for free, you get an additional 1 at tier 1, and then you get 2 additional ones at tier 2 for a total of 3 total. All right, so that's gonna be the best way to maximize. Basically 60 of your pinnacle every single day should be used on that. So half your pinnacle should be used on that, using on strikes, and the other 60 per day should be on whatever else you need to grind for your account. Guys, I cannot tell you how, again, just mind blown I was that I didn't know this. I was like, I don't think I'm the only one. I don't think I'm the only one that doesn't understand this. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are doing the same thing I was doing and actively running the things unless I didn't have time and was at work, and then I would do Iron Commander. It's literally better to use Iron Commander. So use Iron Commander. Anyway, make sure you meet those thresholds and run them, boys. Well, I guess factually don't run them and use Iron Commander. And then, like I said, everything else you want to do, make sure you still do your normal raids and everything else that you want to do on a weekly basis to get those higher percent drops. But outside of that, dang, man, Iron Commander. Who would have thought? Well, if you knew about it, please like the video. And if you didn't know, like the video, because now you do, and now you can maximize your pinnacle. And once again, huge shout out to That Unknown, because I had no idea until I saw his video, because I love this game, good, bad, or indifferent, and no matter the state of it's in, I just love the game. So I consume all types of content for Destiny Rising, and this one I was like, wow, I'm really disappointed in myself that I know that. So I'm here to spread the word to everyone else. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hope to see you guys in a video soon. See you later. Bye. See you later. Bye.